Guys, I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to make a quick video about something that I'm trying to do again. And I did it in the past before, but I kind of hopped off of it, and now I'm back on the medicine. It's called Phentermine, and I lost a lot of weight on it. And I kind of like, I would start to take it and then I would not to take it. So I just kind of want to make a video because when I was taking it, I was looking for videos similar to the one I'm making that would kind of give me some tips on what the heck to do, because I was so confused. My doctor recommended it to me because I was really struggling with my weight, and I just was having a habit of binge eating all the time. I have a strong addiction to food, and I just found myself just bored eating a lot, and it just made to the point where I was getting so much weight. I mean, I think I gained probably a good 45 pounds, and that's just, I mean, since my son's been born, I was skinnier after I had him. So that just goes to show you like how much I loved food. So, and it's weird. You would think that I would weigh more now than after, but it's been a few years now, and I am just so tired of the weight that I'm at. I think my mindset has changed a little bit about weight. I'm not like so much focused on the number anymore. I feel like I love myself, and whatever number that is, then I'm gonna love myself at that number, because it's so easy to look at people on Instagram, and I almost want to delete my Instagram because sometimes, I just have the hard habit of just going scrolling, and really there's nothing on there other than, a bunch of bikini pictures, especially with being summer now. So you just kind of go in this cycle of comparing yourself to people that aren't your size, or like what you look like. And I don't care, but I do care in a sense, and I'm to the point where I'm like, if I lose weight, that's great. If I don't, that's great too. But really, anyway, so to get into the actual part of the video, so I'm making this video for tips and tricks that I learned on Phentermine. So I'm taking it again now. I just started last week, so I have lost probably about 5 pounds so far. And what I'm doing this time, different from the first time, is I'm gonna take half a pill. The way that it would make me feel when I would take the whole pill was I would get really, really dizzy. I remember the first day I took it, I felt like I could run a marathon. I was like, oh my gosh, because my heart was beating so fast. And I mean, to say that it gave me energy, I mean, it definitely did that. And I know some people don't get it and some people do get more energy, but I definitely experienced more energy. But I would say just for the first few days, I had a really, really high heart rate. And so, and I got dizzy a lot. So, and one thing that I will say though is that the dizziness sometimes comes from you forgetting to eat, which I didn't think I would have that problem. I thought that like literally I would be eating still, and like this medicine like might help, but honestly, like the thought of food when on this medication, it's almost like you don't want to eat because you're just so, I don't know, it's not like you're nauseous, because it's not a feeling like that. It's almost like, like you're just not hungry, like, I don't know. And it's weird to me that I found something that would work for me, because I've been on everything you can think of. I've tried hydroxycut, I've tried Garcinia cambogia, I've tried apple cider vinegar pills. I've tried all that stuff, and honestly, I don't know. But like I said, different route is I'm taking half a pill, which I would recommend doing at first. And I took it last year. I took the whole pill, and I was so desperate to lose weight that I didn't care what the side effects were. But I got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore, and I don't know, I got off of it really fast. It was probably like within a month I gave the pills to like a friend because she wanted to lose weight, and it just wasn't working. So what I would say this time is, a tip would be, use this time to figure out a diet plan. Last time I didn't do that. I was just like, oh, it's gonna make me lose weight, and I didn't want to do anything about it. But this time I'm taking a little bit of a different route. I'm gonna try and figure out, what kind of diet plan I want to follow. Right now I'm doing a vegetarian diet, which I've not really lost, and I've been doing this before I got on Phentermine, and I haven't really lost any weight. So, and it is a really, really hard diet to follow. I've been on it for at least a few weeks now. And I haven't lost anything at all. So, and my doctor had mentioned too, to start counting calories. So if you start counting calories, you're just kind of mindful of what you're putting in your body. Another thing to be is mindful of your portions. So when you're thinking about how much food I would normally put on my plate, now that thought of that much food in my mouth, it just literally, it disgusts me. And so not just disgusts me as in like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of food, but being on this medicine completely changes your mindset on how much food you want to eat and how much you actually need. And I guess it just puts in perspective, like, I could eat all that food, but like I don't need it. And that's the thing is like, we don't really need all the food that we're getting. Like whenever you go to like Whataburger or you go to McDonald's, like I always get the large fry, the large Coke. Like I get everything larged up, and really like I don't need all that food. Like it was just because, wow, the fries are really good, like when you start eating one of those fries, you eat 10 more and then 20 more, and then it just turns into like a big mess. So it's easy to just keep shoveling food in when you really don't need it and you're just bored. So that's really another thing is like you don't really bored eat on this pill at all. And don't forget to eat, which I know sounds so stupid. And like I said, coming from me, because I know that I ate so much. But don't forget to eat, because this pill will literally, you'll go all day and you're like, oh, did I eat? Like you can't even remember whether you ate or not. And that was it. Don't let yourself get to that point, because it will literally make you feel like you're going to fall over. And it'll just hit you out of nowhere. That's what it did to me anyway. I would just be going about my day, and then all of a sudden I'm like feeling like really lightheaded, like I really need something to eat. And the only reason I knew that's what it was is because I would look back, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with me? Like, why do I feel lightheaded? And then I was like, okay, I haven't eaten anything today, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I'll go, like yesterday I went to 8 p.m. and I was like, oh my God, I haven't eaten today. How does that even happen? Especially for someone like me that eats so much. But it just didn't cross my mind at all. Like, hey, let's eat. I don't know. But, another tip that I would give you is to take it in the morning. A lot of people, when they take it, they cannot sleep if you take it at night. So, and it does give you, like I said, it does give you energy. So if you are, like you're working during the day, I would definitely take it in the morning, and you can take it with or without food. I definitely would take it before noon. Whatever you do, take it before noon, because it will keep you up, I think. So just kind of think about that. I did get this from my doctor. I just kind of asked her about it. They have like a weight program, and usually they will only let you keep it they will only let you stay on it for about 3 months. Some doctors will let you have it, like they'll do like 3 months and then like a break, and then like another 3 months, like a 6-month program. I actually heard of this medicine through a friend, and she was like dropping weight like crazy. And I was like, what are you doing, girl? And she was like, I'm on Phentermine. And I had never heard of it before. Like, it's not, I thought, like back in the day, like when I was in high school, a lot of people in my school were getting on Adderall. Like that was the thing to do, was get on Adderall. And people would just like lose weight, which is not good, but because Adderall's not meant for that. But they were just dropping weight like crazy. And so when I asked my doctor about Phentermine, she was a little hesitant to give it to me. And she still gave it to me. But she said a lot of people like yo-yo, like you'll get on the medicine, and then a lot of people don't take it seriously like I did last time, and I gained all the weight back plus some. Cause I'm in the 190s right now. I've never in my life been in the 190s. I've always been somewhere like 140, somewhere around there. Like that's at my skinniest. In high school I was like 125, 130. So I mean, I've always been like, I've not ever been like a 100-pound girl. So to get to the point where I'm in the 190s, I've definitely like hit rock bottom with my weight, but I'm to the point where I feel like my mind is so different. I don't know, I just keep saying that, but I think if you're so hard on yourself like I was, and you just keep looking at the scale, just let it happen naturally, and sometimes you will hit a plateau where you're like, I'm not losing any weight, what am I doing wrong? Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time. And every month, I have to go back to the doctor, and like I said, the doctor will, she'll check me out, like she'll do, my blood pressure, and she'll do my heart, make sure my heart's good, because that's something that they do check before they give you the medication, because if you already have heart problems or if something's going on with you, they will not prescribe it to you. My friend, the one that told me about Phentermine, she actually got it from a weight loss clinic. So I would maybe check that out. I know that I was looking into some other medications that my doctor had put me on, and I was kind of looking it up, and it's called Wellbutrin, and it's really like an antidepressant. And so we were looking at it, and I Googled it, and something came up about it. with it being like linked with Phentermine. And a lot of doctors will prescribe Phentermine or Wellbutrin. So apparently, like, it's antidepressant and it'll make you lose weight. I don't know that the Wellbutrin will. I haven't started taking it yet. My doctor was really worried about like easing me into it because it is a lot of new medication for me, and I didn't want to like take all this stuff at once in my heart, or I don't know, like what if I had a reaction? I don't know. So like slowly start easing in different medications. So if you are struggling with, you know, anything, ask your doctor about Wellbutrin. It doesn't make you gain weight, and it was hard for me to find medicine that didn't make you gain weight. So plus, if I'm taking Phentermine, I'm obviously trying to lose weight, not gain. So just make sure that, I mean, there could be like a thyroid issue. There could be a lot of issues going on with you. Make sure you get that checked out before you get on Phentermine. I would recommend, because it could be something that's maybe wrong with you that you don't realize is wrong with you, and that's why you're gaining weight so much if you feel like you gained it rapidly like I was. But nothing was actually wrong with me. I just had a food problem. So I will probably end up making a few more videos about this. I guess my progress and other things like pros and cons and like what the milligrams that I'm taking. So I will update you soon. Have a good day.